Today I'm gonna be talking about these. Peter McKinnon Edition, Polar Pro, variable NDs. And I'm gonna let you guys know if I just wasted basically $500 on these or if they're worth the money and they work well or not. But first I'm gonna go over what's in the box and I'm gonna compare these to my Tiffen variable ND that I have. And we'll see, I'll compare and contrast and kind of see which one I like better. First things first, in the box you get this handy dandy little case thing that comes with it. Metal on the outside, plastic on the inside. It has magnets to it as well. So you can kind of hear that thing. It's satisfying. I got the 82 millimeters. All of my stuff is 82, 77, 67, so I have adapters for everything. But wait, there's more. It also comes with its own little protective cover. So you don't need a lens cap if it's actually on the lens itself. And this thing acts as a little thread-on deal. So when you're threading this on, no more drop filters. Because, you know, nothing is worse than when you drop a filter when you're trying to put it on your lens, you know, when it's on a tripod or if you're holding it and you're like, you know, kind of screwing it on, then all of a sudden it just slides out of your hand and then you end up having a broken filter or damaged filter or just something like that, you know, scratches on it. It's just not good. It also comes with a soft pouch and a lens wipe to clean them off. So some of the things that I'm stoked about, the hard case, the magnetism, the 82 millimeter lens cap, and they're hard stopped. Hold on, I'm gonna drop this thing, I swear. It has hard stops. So this one is the 2 through 5, and it stops, so you can't go past it. No matter what, you're always in that area. And it's on both sides of the lens also. Depending on where you're at on your camera, if you're on this side or the other side, you can still always see what level you're at as far as your variable ND goes. I did buy these with my own money, so this review is not in any way, shape, or form affiliated with Peter McKinnon or Polar Pro. This is just my own honest opinion on things. Now, I do have quite a few of the Tiffen ND filters, variable ND filters, and I do a lot of run and gun. I don't do a lot of vlogging, you know, the camera out in your hand and you're doing B-roll and stuff like that. I do a lot of professional work out in the field where I have to go film people or events or things of that nature. And I need a variable ND that I can count on and doesn't give me a bunch of color shift that I don't have to work with in post. I've had the Tiffins for a long time and they've been pretty good. They're super inexpensive compared to, you know, something like the Polar Pro or even like a B&W filter or something like that. And it's a great filter. It does the job. And with this variable ND, there's a lot of vignetting when you get to the max area, especially when you're shooting like an S-Log where your ISO is at an 800 and you have to really try to expose correctly if you're outside in harsh sunlight. Which, let's be real, we all love to shoot at the right times of the day, but most of the time we don't get that luxury. Clients need you to do stuff at all hours, so you need to be ready for any of it. And I did notice that this gave me a lot of issues when it came to color cast. And that was kind of a bummer because it's cheap enough to where it was easy just to be like, yep, check out, please, I'm buying that. And it did a good job, but it's not what I need. It's just not that great. It's great, I mean, it's great. It's really good for the price, but I don't think that it's really for me. So I'm gonna give this guy away to one of you guys. I'm gonna give it away. It comes with a soft pouch, a lens wipe cleaner dealy thingy, and all you have to do is just hit that subscribe button, like the video, and give a little comment below. That's quite a bit of things, you know, for this 77 millimeter variable ND. So if you have a 77 millimeter lens, I'll give this to you. I'll send it to you free of charge to you. United States only, maybe Canada. We'll see on shipping stuff if Canada, if it makes sense or not. I mean, it's pretty small, so I couldn't imagine it costing a lot of money. But regardless, I'll send it to you. You can have this right here, yours. All you have to do is those 3 things. Subscribe, comment, and throw a little like on this video, and it's yours. What if I just drop this right now? Like I'm telling you, you can have this and I just drop it. That'd be really bad. I could do this all day. It's kind of fun. Now, what would be a product review if I didn't actually go outside and shoot with them and compare them to the Tiffen? It's, you know, I'm not trying to badmouth the Tiffen because I am giving it away here, but you get what you pay for. And if you're paying $120 for a variable ND filter versus something that's, you know, $289 and then $299, no way am I trying to flex here. This is an expensive thing that you need, but you don't need. You know, sometimes you may not even need these if you're doing a lot of interior type stuff, or if you're going and doing a lot of like interviews, things of that nature. A variable ND isn't gonna be in your bag. But if you're going outside, or if you need to go inside to outside, and you need to adjust that lighting, and you don't wanna adjust your camera settings on the fly, or if you don't wanna shoot in auto, you need to shoot, you know, manual in order to get the best out of these. But if you don't want to do those things, a variable ND is what you need. And at the end of the day, what you pay for something is the quality you get out of it, in most cases. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go outside, and we're not gonna shoot anything special. We're gonna shoot an S-Log2 in 4K, 1/50th of a second, 5500 Kelvin. We're setting that there, and we're gonna shoot at 800 ISO because it is harsh sunlight outside. So we're gonna make sure that all of our settings stay the same throughout, and we're gonna use both filters, and we're gonna do some sky shots, some into the sun shots, which you never wanna shoot into the sun. This is strictly just for testing on YouTube. And I'm gonna also put on the Tiffen so you can kind of see so you can kind of compare and contrast between the two. All right, so in conclusion, now it wasn't necessarily a scientific test per se, but I definitely think that the 6-9 is probably if I had to get one, the 6-9 would be the one that I would buy. It gives you more versatility. You could theoretically mess around with your f-stop depending on what you're shooting. You shouldn't always shoot at f4, f2, f2.8, f1.4. You should shoot somewhere where your lens is the sharpest. You should find out where your lens is the sharpest. Right now I'm shooting on the Sony 24-105 and it's sharpest around f7.1. If I'm out running around and if I need to be at f4, f2.8, f1.4, trying to get a really shallow depth of field on something, 6-9 is where you're gonna need to be. It's nice to have the 2-5 because you can throw it on there and get really clean shots, at better shutter speeds, at different f-stops, and it will help out. So I mean, having both as a pair is the perfect scenario, but if I had to choose one, it'd probably be the 6-9. There's no overlapping of the polarizers, so the polarizers don't overlap and create this weird vignetting thing on the polarizing corners, whereas with the Tiffen, you do get that. So that hard stop is really nice in that aspect. It gets you to that point and you go, okay, yeah, no more, you can't vignette at this point, which I like that a lot. That's huge, because then you can just throw it on there, go all the way to where you need it to be. You don't have to think about it. And that's exactly what I love about it, is not thinking about those things while you're out shooting. That's such a pain in the ass when you're constantly thinking about, okay, I can't get it to this point, so I have to adjust all my settings and stuff, whereas I can just keep it where it needs to be and then go from there. Enough talking, enough doing all that. I get a lot of comments saying that I talk too much, and I like to talk. What can I say? I like to talk. So that's been just a review of the Polar Pro Peter McKinnon Edition variable ND filters. Thank you for watching. And again, if you want to you can have it, You can take it off my hands. All you have to do is comment down below something you liked about this video, whatever you really want to do. I'll determine, you know, if I like it or not, and I'll send you that variable ND filter, the Tiffen variable ND filter, free of charge. You just give me your address, I'll send it over to you. And yeah, US residents only, and if you're from Canada, we'll talk about it. We'll see how much it costs to send it to you. But that's all I have today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a little comment, subscribe if you aren't, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Kind of far away. Yeah.